people. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. Lovely to be with you guys again. Hoping that I'm in Australia, so I forget where you guys, the time difference, but hoping new moon vibes are holding you beautifully. I know that we've had quite a lot of very intense energy happening at the moment, leading up to the new moon. So, and it was in Cancer, also surrounded by that beautiful Lilith energy. So anything that's sitting in the shadows would have been raised to the surface. Lilith's all around shedding of the past, working with that beautiful snake medicine as well. And sitting in the Cancer, our emotions are stirring. So anything that's coming up for you, I really invite you to sit with it and welcome it, and allow yourself to see what's sort of coming up for you. So what we're going to do today is what we did last week, so where we're doing the card reveal. So I just ask for people to pick a card between 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm going to channel through the messages for you. So if you can now, just taking a moment to just close your eyes and feel into your heart. Some of the messages from other cards will speak to you as well, so it's just about hearing what it is that you're needing to hear. Sorry, I have my dogs inside today because it's pouring with rain, so you might see or hear them. So the first card that we've got is a beautiful card, Trusting the Universe. That is card number 1. And then we've got number 2, which is coming through in a second when it falls out. Number 2 is Cutting the Cord. Beautiful. Oh, and is this another? Yeah, no, number 3. Sorry, they all fell out together. Number 3, just one more, please. Thank you. Number 3 is Honesty and Communication. All right, beautiful. So if you got number 1, this is about trusting the universe. This is a really beautiful card. As we know, trust is one of the hardest lessons that we can go through. We seem to continuously go through this with life, but you may have received this card because you are being reminded to trust. Trusting in your connection, trusting in your manifesting abilities and what it is that you're calling forth, your dreams that you're working towards. This is really about, trusting your connection. If you are needing to be reminded of your trust, if there has been any doubt that's been coming up, particularly around this new moon energy, there may have been things that have been brought to the surface that may have made you retreat back into that doubt space. The lower vibrations that come up with the emotion, the needing to release those things. It's really about you sitting with them and allowing them to come to the surface, whether that is through journaling or simply crying, screaming it out, stomping your feet on the ground, but we're needing to get this energy out. The more you allow this to come out, the more you're going to surrender back into flow, and that beautiful trust vibration is going to wash through you, and it is going to lead you back to the path of abundance and the path of walking in your heart space. If you have been feeling a little bit heavy, because in this card there is a lot of darkness that surrounds it, but that beautiful light that washes through is absolutely amazing. But if you have been sitting in that darkness, which wouldn't surprise me with the new moon, then know that this is about you having to come back into your heart space. You can do this through breath work, through meditation, through journaling, like I said, or you can simply tap around your heart space on the pressure points. So just bring your soul back into your body and back into that beautiful heart space. But the most important message that you need to receive right now is to trust. Keep trusting and keep your heart full of hope and faith, because all of your dreams have been heard and answered, and they are coming true. This is a powerful time. There's a lot of transformation that's happening right now as well. So then we've got number 2, which is Cutting the Cords. Cutting the cords, lovely, lovely. So this is a powerful card. And I actually feel like what I'm getting drawn to in this card today is how he's holding his heart, and he's actually being quite direct with his stance, if you look at that image there. So I actually feel that there's a bit of 2 messages going on here, but the one that I'm really getting drawn to at the moment is really about the stance. And this is that you have done the work, you've cut the cords, you've separated your energy from people that may have been weighing you down, or certain situations that may have been holding you back. And this is really, I feel that this is an honoring of the strength and the courage and the bravery that's taking you to actually create those boundaries. This is your guides really being quite very proud and very fond of you, and they're wanting you to see that within yourself as well. So even if you have done the work of cutting the cords and creating the boundaries, I know that can sometimes feel like that you are a little bit alone and like, oh, have I done the right thing? I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit alone, where there's not that support. This is a card to remind you that support is coming in for you. Your soul tribe is changing. There are more beautiful soul connections that are coming through for you now that are a reflection of your heart space and the beautiful divine being that you are. So new friendships are being formed, new collaborations through your work and creations, they're all coming in for you because of this separation that you've made and this boundaries that are being created. If you're someone who hasn't made these boundaries yet and you're needing to do so, this is what this card is asking you to do. It's asking you to call upon your strength and your bravery to actually create those boundaries so that we can create that separation in order for you to really harness that beautiful energy that you have so that you can receive the opportunities that are coming in, because it does feel like, and as I say this, my ears are getting the pressure. There is judgment, and there's words that aren't yours that are coming in that are affecting your self-confidence and the way that you're moving forward in life. So it's about taking note of what those situations are, who those people are that are doing that to you and making you doubt yourself and question yourself. Those are the people that you need to go, okay, I need to actually, whether it's doing breath work through expanding my auric field so I'm not getting zapped when I'm around these people if I can't actually physically separate myself from them all the time, or is it that I can actually create that time and space where I am loving them from a distance, but I'm not actually allowing them into my physical space. So I do feel that there are boundaries that are being needed here. Also, this is about, I do feel that this is just a reminder, just lastly, that the cords to the past have been cut, so you don't actually need to allow your headspace to keep going back there because you've already done the work. The healing has occurred. You just need to remain, again, in your heart space and keep moving forward with this new determination, bravery, and courage that you've got. It's amazing. Beautiful. So number 3 is a really, really beautiful card. So this is surrounded in that rose quartz energy. There's a lot of love that comes in there as well. This is about that heart that's active, the heart activation that's happening, and it's also connected to the third eye here as well. So the honesty and communication. So what I'm feeling with those words is that this is really about you. And again, this could be from the post new moon blues, let's call them, but this is the energy that's wanting to come in for you now. And so this is really about you tapping into yourself and going and being honest with yourself from your heart's truest desires and what it is that you're wanting to do with your life, or with certain areas of your life that you're wanting to create change, as big and as scary as they may be. But it is about you coming back to being open and honest with yourself. The communication side is speaking your truth and not holding back anymore. This is actually, like, I feel quite choked up in my throat space right now. So this could be actually, like, want to take my scarf off. It's quite intense. So this could actually be things that you may not have spoken about clearly, that you may have been holding in for too long. And it's like, it's now time to speak about your journey, whether that means that you're sharing it with, like, literally the world, because I am seeing, like, crowds of people. So you may be someone that's wanting to write a book, share your story, write a deck of cards, doing something where you are actually speaking to a large crowd, but it is about your story coming out and sharing that wisdom with others. You're needing to be reminded as well that this energy that's wanting to come out of you is actually going to benefit others. You're going to be helping others. So it's actually, if you think of it from a space of, this is not mine to hold on to, this is medicine for other people that I need to share, because it is going to activate hearts that are needing to be activated. It's going to activate healing in so many areas. And I don't feel like it's just around you. Like, I feel like your message can be broadcasted through, like, a very large network all over the globe if you really wanted it to be. And I think that you do want it to be, because you do have a beautiful message that needs to be spoken about. But you're just needing to gain that confidence with yourself. So even if you were to work with things like, I am confident, I am strong, I am beautiful, I allow myself to be seen, heard, felt, and really get your message out there, okay? Because you have a beautiful story that needs to be shared. This card could also be speaking about heart space. Like I said, that beautiful color that's in this card, to me, it looks like a rose quartz crystal, which is all around that love. This is about being compassionate with yourself, being kind to yourself, and being honest in your communications with people. I actually feel like this other message that's part of this card is to do with romantic relationships. Yes, it does feel like it's romantic relationships, very deep personal relationships. And this is letting you know that you are safe to express your honesty in that relationship. So it could be something that is quite personal. It could be something that you're like, oh, can I really talk about that topic? Can I actually really say this? But I do feel like this is your guides letting you know that you are safe to express yourself. You are with someone now, or if you're not with someone, you are calling forth that person that you can actually be honest and communicate clearly with, where there's not going to be maybe the judgment that you've received in the past or the backlash from the past. Again, my ears go crazy because it's like there's blockages that are being removed around that space. So I think this is just a reminder that, yes, that you are moving into a time where you can speak freely and you're safe to do so. So it's a very beautiful card. The more you do this as well, That's where we get drawn to the purple energy that's surrounding this space too. This is your third eye, that beautiful violet flame that's opening and activating. So the more you speak your truth and don't hold back, and be honest, the more your connection is going to flow. Your guides are going to come through beautiful and clear, and you're ready for that too. Like, I actually feel like through doing this is quite a another spiritual awakening, another one. How many do we need in this lifetime? But it does. It feels like it's another activation for you, even though you've been through quite a few already, and it's leading you to amazing possibilities. I do feel that there is great change that's coming through for you as well, so new doors are opening, and I actually feel this is like all over the place. There's cards to do with romantic relationships with yourself, but it's also the more that those relationships are focused on, then your career and your work life is going to start reflecting those spaces too. So there's a lot of change that is coming through for you, and it may be big and scary, but it's beautiful. So please welcome this energy. That's what I would say. And another really beautiful way, I just spoke about this in one of my classes, to connect with your higher self as well. We just did this as an exercise. I teach people how to really anchor into their heart space and really take some deep breaths down into your heart space, expand with every breath. And as you do, allow yourself to receive whatever color comes to mind, as that is the color of your beautiful divine heart space. When we focus on that heart space and we can focus with our breath and expanding that, it's a way that we can expand our auric field, so that if you are surrounded in those spaces, whether it is through work or family, where you are being drained by certain energies, then it's a really beautiful way for you to protect your own auric field. While we're expanding that color out and we're expanding our heart space out, visualize it as a beautiful bubble of light that is wrapping around you, drawing your attention to your shoulder blades and asking that your wings fully open and expand out wide behind you, as a way of protecting your energetic field from lower vibrations. So thank you for today. It was an absolute honor to be back here again. Loved it. And I hope you all have a beautiful week ahead. And if you are feeling those new moon vibes, hold your heart and know that you are loved, you are supported in every moment of every day. Thank you. And thank you to Great Spirit for allowing this time for connection. We honor you. Thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, guys. And I'll see you next week on Friday. Thank you for having me.